Order the meeting of the Mayor and Board of Aldermen for Tuesday, July the 15th. I do have a few changes to the agenda, 2 additions. If you would add to your consent agenda at 3C, request approval of a take-home vehicle for 1 employee in the Utilities, Water, and Sewer Division in accordance with city policy. And if you would add at 7E, under Development Services Engineering, consider the request for the installation of speed tables on Chickasaw Road. Those are the only 2 additions that I have. We still good with 2? Okay. All right. Then with those 2 additions, could I have a motion to adopt the agenda?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Just a quick mayor's report. We are knee-deep in the budget right now, and that's pretty much what all the talk's about in City Hall. We did have the ribbon cutting for the Oxford Police Department yesterday. Was that just yesterday? It seems like it was 5 days ago. Yesterday, we had the OPD ribbon cutting, and I was shocked at how many people from our community were there to get to see behind those big letters out front. So we are certainly thrilled that so many people came out to celebrate with us. Our Development Services Department that is in City Hall will be relocating in the next couple of weeks to the old Oxford Police Department. So that'll be our engineering, planning, and building departments will be relocating to Molly Bar Road, where the old police department was. So lots of changes to come, lots of moving around as we continue to try to serve this growing community. With that, I will ask you for permission to approve the minutes of the regular meeting on July 1st and the special meeting on July 8th.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Request permission to approve the accounts for all city departments.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Ask you to consider the consent agenda with the 1 addition.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you. Chief, come up for the first reading of a proposed ordinance amending Chapter 82, Peddlers of the Code of Ordinances of the City of Oxford, Mississippi, to add Article 2, Solicitation and Panhandling as referenced by House Bill 1197.
Yes, ma'am. So this bill became a law July the 1st, and then there are some provisions that we have to, as a city, put in place. So that looks like a permitting process. So we wanted to give you guys a sample policy and our recommendations on that. Looking through the entire ordinance, there's probably 3 sections that I think are most important to consider. Which Section 8219, the application process, that it's required to give us a 7-day heads up. And the goal of that is to make sure that we work with all of our city partners. Are there projects going on, road constructions, are there any closures? We'll know not to permit someone in that area if it's not going to be available. The second part of that lists in the permitting process, they can permit up to 3 days consecutive, and then there's a 3-day period where they cannot reapply for 2 calendar days. So we can give them 3. There's a 2-day grace period that will allow another citizen to apply for that location before they could reapply again, so that you wouldn't have someone be able to occupy that space indefinitely. They couldn't give it just a 1-month permitting process. So you would still pay day for day for each of those 3 consecutive days, 2 days off to allow another citizen to apply, and then open it back up if they wanted that again. They could come back and reapply.
All right, so all of these, though, are in accordance with this House bill that has already been passed at the state level.
Yes, ma'am. We just have to define the permitting process for us as a city.
Okay. This is a first reading. Does anybody from the board have any questions or comments? If not, then at our next meeting, we will have a second reading and a public hearing on those proposed changes. All right, next is a second reading and public hearing for a proposed ordinance amending Chapter 74, Article 1, to add Section 74-14 of the Code of Ordinances of the City of Oxford. Chief?
We made no revisions to our first reading, Mayor, so it's still intact from the first time.
All right, does anybody have any questions for Jeff before I open it up for public comment? Okay, hearing none, is there anyone here that would like to speak to this ordinance changed? Okay, hearing none, we have gotten no feedback from the public in my office. This is, of course, just adopting state law that has already been adopted. Does anybody have any questions or comments? If we don't have any feedback, then I'm going to propose that we vote tonight if there's no one to speak.
I'd like to, yeah.
Okay, Mary Martha, go
I
ahead.
move that we, yeah, I'd like to move that we go ahead and vote on it tonight.
Okay, we will do that.
Is that a motion, Mary?
To vote on it.
No.
Yes, that's a motion.
Is that a motion to approve?
Motion to approve, yes, thank you.
Second.
All right, a motion and a second. All in favor? Any opposed? Okay, Chief, so what does this look like?
So it's already state law. We need an understanding of, to be a good partner to our businesses, when does the city have an expectation for us to make sure these are removed? And obviously get PACE and our patrol staff involved to make sure these products are not being sold in our businesses.
Well, it's already state law. So it's already, with its presence, not in accordance to state law. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay, I mean,
And
what do
Mayor,
you all think?
we did get word from the FDA today that there are no FDA-approved hemp products. Hemp and marijuana are still illegal on the federal side. Federal government does not approve any of these. So there is no, it's either got to be sold in a dispensary or it's illegal.
Okay, so, I mean, I don't guess we can really give anybody permission to abide outside of the law. Pope, help me. I mean, I don't mind giving, maybe 48 hours or something but then I guess we're giving you 48 hours to break the law.
Yeah, I just wouldn't, because the Controlled Substance Act already makes it illegal in the city, and it's already illegal in federal law. I wouldn't act like there's a grace period. The police may or may not go out tonight or tomorrow, whenever. They wouldn't charge under hours, because hours would be 30 days.
Before it
It's gotta be
cures.
published, But they could go out under the Controlled Substance Act at any time.
Okay. All right, so then,
Can we expedite that 30 days for public safety to 14? I mean, or do we just let it go at 30 and?
I think I would let it go 30 since you already have one in place, and I think it would be suspect if you did that, since we didn't do it from the first meeting and accelerate the hearing process, to say now it's basically an emergency, it's a health safety emergency. Since there's already one in place, I wouldn't do that.
Okay.
and as I understand it, and I think this is what you said, citations will be based on state law.
Correct.
So that state law is already in effect and in place. All right, so then I guess there's no direction to give on
We'll take care of it.
number of hours or what have you. So, all right, the motion passes. Request permission to approve a parade assembly permit for the National Alliance on Mental Illness to host an awareness walk on October the 25th from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m.
Yes, ma'am. So this will be the first year that this has taken place, and it will go from the old Armory Pavilion, walk down Bramlett, and then make its loop back. So that's a standard route for us that we can handle.
Okay, do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor? Any opposed? Request permission to approve a parade assembly permit for Ashley Callery to host the annual Witches Ride on October 27th from 6:30 to 7.
So
Yes,
moved.
Roger that.
There's a second?
Second.
All in favor? Any opposed? Don't do it. Every year he says, are you going to be the queen of the witch parade? All right, consider change order number 4 from JP Corp. Construction for the Development Services Building remodeling project.
Yes, this is primarily the security package for the new building, the same one that the police department has, that we put by the pool, that we are going to hope to put in City Hall, security cameras and such. We're still under budget on the project.
Still under budget, and these cameras will be the same ones, as he said, we're trying to get uniform cameras throughout the city and all city facilities, and this will be the same.
Move we approve.
Second.
All in favor? Any opposed? Consider the recommendation from Visit Oxford M Trade Park for the Holly Jolly Holidays Walk of Lights expansion based on RFPs received.
Yeah, we got two, we went out for RFP, we got two back, Jubilee Decor and Shadrack's. And after reviewing by both M-Trade and Visit Oxford, they recommend Jubilee Decor.
Move we approve.
Second.
All in favor? Any opposed? Thank you. Request permission to accept the bid received for the 2025 microsurfacing project. Getting a lot of roads done.
A lot of roads done.
It's exciting.
So,
I probably should have said that in my mayor's report, that we are doing a lot of paving. I'm guessing most people have noticed that at this point. It kind of
So-
goes without saying.
this will be, so this project is actually our microsurfacing project. This will be the third year that we've done this. It involves just a slurry seal over streets that are not in that bad of a shape, but the idea is to preserve them so they don't get bad. There's a map of the streets that I sent out to you guys for review. We generally budget 500 grand a year for this. That came in around 400, so we're well under budget for this.
Perfect. Move we approve.
Second.
All in favor? Any opposed? Request permission to accept the bids received and award the bid for the Contract B Anderson Road Water Treatment Plant project.
Yes, if you recall, the existing treatment plant on Anderson Road, we're going to totally build a new one. This project also involves the drilling of 2 new wells, but that's another contract. This one involves just the construction of the new treatment plant, $3,555,000.
I move we approve. Second.
All in favor? Any opposed? Thank you. Request permission to accept the bids received and award a bid for Contract A Anderson Wells number 3 and number 4 project.
This is the same site, same area. This is just the drilling of 2 new drinking water wells to supply the new treatment plant. I should also mention this project has been put into our MCWI program, so we should receive reimbursement for these costs as
Those
well.
well projects.
What's the cost on that one?
$1,213,874.
So $4 million in well projects that we spend that people don't realize.
That's right. That's right. And I got a call from Congressman Trent Kelly's office this afternoon, and all of the spending bills are coming through committee right now. And we had asked to be included for $3 million for water and sewer, and we're included at $1 million. So if they will pass the budget, then we will, and that remains to be seen. So, but if they pass the budget, then that 1 million should make it through. So hopefully we'll have that to brag about in the near future.
I move we approve.
Second.
All in favor? Any opposed? Consider a request to close portions of Chrisman Drive as needed for a sanitary sewer installation project.
Yeah, so we're running sewer up Crispin Drive from Chickasaw up to where the entrance to go into Rowendale. And you remember you gave us permission on Hurricane Lane to close it from manhole to manhole, so it's just going to be a moving closure. We'd like to request that on Crispin at this time because the sewer line will be deep, 8 to 10 feet, and we won't be able just to do a 1 lane. We'll have to close the whole street and rebuild it.
Sure.
Move we approve.
Second.
All in favor? Any opposed? And then the additional item, consider the request for the installation of speed tables on Chickasaw Road.
Did we skip an item?
Did I skip one?
Did I?
Work on Sunday.
The Max South Sunday work request for Monroe.
Maybe
6E.
I must have picked up an old,
Here you go.
It's
old
6E. Yes, ma'am.
okay, let's do that one.
Yeah,
Request
let-
permission,
So,
let me say what it is. Request permission
Yeah.
for Max South to perform work on Monroe Avenue on the following Sundays, July 20th and 27th.
yeah, so this is just to run fiber optic service to the back of Bouray and the neighboring building. And the idea is you get them there and trench that street and do it on Sundays so they don't have to worry about daily business traffic and things like that.
We don't have new pavement there, do we?
Not yet.
Good.
Okay.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor? Any opposed? All right, now we'll go to 7E, which is consider the request for the installation of speed tables on Chickasaw Road.
Yeah, so at the last meeting, if you'll recall, we've had this request for a while. They had a petition in place that met our traffic calming policy. A couple of homeowners came and wanted their names withdrawn from that petition, so we tabled that. They have gone back and gotten the needed signatures to get back over the 80%. So they are coming back with that request. I've got the petition here with me that I'll share with you guys. But they've met all the requirements, the traffic calming policy to install the speed tables. So we're just requesting that we get started on that.
And you said there was a need. That the study that we went through showed that there was a lot of speeding.
Yes, yes, sir.
I mean, I think this is pretty easy for me. They've got the requirements and they've asked and meet the needs, so I would say I move to approve.
Second.
And
All right.
for the record, if you recall the park, we're using the rubber tables
Yes.
that we bolt down into the
I think you
street.
do that as well,
You want-
because it's
okay.
bolted. You can remove it if you need
Yeah,
it.
okay, all right.
Or we need to place it in a different area. We can remove it.
All right, we have a motion and a second. All those in favor? Aye. Any opposed? All right, thank you. I'll now ask the board to consider an executive session.
Move we consider executive session.
Second.
All in favor?